Hello everyone! Today we're going to be doing a process and speed paint video of the piece you saw in my recent video of ambient occlusion. This is what I call the Sons of Prophecy or the Fallen Prophecy type speed paint. I'm still trying to work out the name. I think it's going to go as Fallen Prophecies. And it is about the three protagonists of media that I enjoy and how they fall and their halos being in the prophecy and foretelling their doom in a way. Because obviously there is Paul Atreides, Anakin Skywalker, and Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. Obviously Anakin Skywalker from Star Wars and Paul Atreides from the series Dune. And recently I've been getting hundreds of video edits of the new Dune 3 trailers soundtrack with these three in it, and it just got me motivated to want to make this kind of Romanesque halo painting of these three as they are fallen angels-esque of their prophecies. Anakin being the chosen one leading to Darth Vader, Paul Atreides leading from the salvation of the planet Arrakis to its fall as a military, I think. I haven't seen Dune 3 yet, so we'll see how that goes. And Eren Yeager making his own prophecy himself and bringing the fall of the Titans, but also bringing peace through genocide of the rest of the world. And that's kind of the crazy thing, because I believe most of these, at least 2 out of the 3, deal with a mass destruction of some form of population and making it so there is a bunch of blood on either of their hands. And I made this piece specifically because I felt like these 3 have similarities. Obviously, from the edits, you get those kind of vibes that are going on. And I wanted to show off kind of the ambient occlusion rendering that I could do and show off for my last video. That's kind of the cool thing with doing these videos, is I was able to plan ahead and do multiple. But this was kind of the interesting thing about this, is I didn't like the piece around this point where you're seeing right now. I was struggling with the rendering and trying to figure out where things were going to go. So I decided to, take a couple days on this rendering. Then I saw the issue, and it was kind of the perception of what I saw as the proportions of each character. And the only one that didn't have issues was probably Eren Yeager, but that was one that had the hardest pose to do, because he did have to have himself biting, as I wanted with the halos have each of their weapons on the screen as much as possible. And that was kind of where I could tell that was what led them to fall in a way, in kind of my perception of the story. And the cool graphical thing of these pieces, or this piece, is that I made it so that each of their halos represented their story at some level, with each ring being 1, 2, and 3, trying to keep up with a pattern for each one, and with Dune having not only Arrakis being referenced, the spice being referenced, but also the worm's mouthpiece being referenced with all that, Anakin's ring being the Death Star in a very graphical way, and obviously the walls of paradise for Eren Yeager's rings with the multitudes of towers and the walls falling for when he led into the fall. And I tried to make sure that all these had representation of their falls as well, trying to bring that about with how Darth Vader dealt with a lot more of the Death Star. Arrakis is where Paul Atreides fell, and the walls are what broke when Eren finally did what he promised he would do, and becoming free all on his own. And I think that was kind of the cool aspect of these pieces. I know this is kind of a quicker video, but I do want to know what you guys thought of these pieces. Let me know down in the comments. Like and subscribe if you can. And let me know if there's any other heroes that you think would match the vibe of these. I was dealing with the vibe of a couple other anime characters, and maybe I'll add them later on. But thank you so much. These will eventually become 3 separate illustrations that you can hang up on your wall together, and I will be selling those at conventions first, and then towards the end I'll be getting those onto my store. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys all again next time. Bye bye.